When I was a kid, I used to watch this show called Mr. Crok's Swamp. As a kid, it was just another kid's show that I watched, but I recently rediscovered it, and I'm just now seeing just how strange it was. I was looking through my old stuff from when I was a kid, and I found a blank disc. I put it in my DVD player, and it was a single episode of Mr. Crok's Swamp. Mr. Crok's Swamp is a show I watched as a kid about a puppet crocodile who goes on adventures in the swamp. Fortunately, most of my DVDs are gone except for the one, an episode titled Mr. Crok versus the Evil Duck. It was just a regular episode of the show, but I noticed a lot of strange things in it. During a fan mail segment, there was text that appeared on screen for a split second that said, "Serve the master." At another point in the episode, there was more text that said, "The puppet master will set you free." Why are these messages in a kids show? It wasn't only these random messages that creeped me out. The episode itself was a bit disturbing at the end, where Mr. Crok defeats the antagonist, the Evil Duck, and punishes him by locking him in his basement. As Mr. Crok was doing the outro, the duck was banging on the door screaming in terror. I know this doesn't sound that bad, but for a kid's show, this was very disturbing. The strangest part about this episode and the whole show is that I can't find any information about it online. Obviously, this is pretty strange since the internet has a lot of information about even the most obscure things. So I asked my mom where she got the disc from, and she said it was given to her by some guy at church. I asked who, but she couldn't remember, and my mom remembers everything. I posted about the show online, and very few remember the show. Later on, the post got deleted for some unknown reason. At a dead end, I decided to look up the address that was at the end of the fan mail section. Instead of being a TV studio, it was an abandoned factory in Colorado. And this factory was closed down since the 80s, and it was never used as a TV studio. At least, there's no record of it being used for TV. The strangest thing about this whole situation is that a few days ago someone broke into my house. But the thing is that they didn't even steal anything. The only thing that was different about my house was that the one Mr. Crok DVD that I had was broken. Not only that, but there was also a new disc on my coffee table. It was a message from Mr. Crok himself. Alright, so that's the end of the story, but I have one more thing to talk about. So, the person who sent this story has been kind enough to send me the disc that Mr. Crok gave them. So, let's look at that, shall we?
Well, hey there. Just want to let you know that I don't appreciate you trying to expose me. Let's just keep this a secret between you and me, okay? And remember, I know where you live.
So yeah, this case is pretty interesting. Especially since Mr. Crok broke into their house. That's crazy. Hopefully, Mr. Crok doesn't break into my house. Actually, you know what? I encourage him to. Come on, get me, Mr. Crok. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode of Wolf's Tales of Terror, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.